Hi everybody. Hello, hello, hello. Today's Wedding Wednesday. My name is Veronica of Veronica Events and the editor of the Wedding Planner Lifestyle magazine. Hello to everyone. Hi, how are you? I am just going to it. Hi Paula. Hi, hello, hello, hello. Thank you for joining. It's Wedding Wednesday and I'm coming to you live again. Today I'm going to be short and sweet. I'm just gonna wait for give a couple of more minutes for others to come into the live, and then I want to talk about fall colors. And I know this is right up Paula's avenue, idea, whatever lane, because she's into she is an invitation designer and she's all about color and designs for fall 2020 and 2021 into 2022. 21 baby, 21. So I'd like to touch on that because I know we're going into the fall season, into fall weddings, into designing and decorating for fall. And thank you. Mwah. Love you too. See, I'm going all green. So want to talk about today top 10 fall wedding colors and wedding color ideas. And like I said, I know it will really be important, or it's a valid topic for designers, those that decorate invitations and backdrops, or even who does any kind of creation, cakes, etc. And just putting colors together. And for the brides also, you know, just wondering what are the trends for 21 fall weddings, and just have some inside information because we are the insiders. And I'd like to share that with you today. So I'm just going to wait a couple of minutes. You're loving the colors. Thank you, darling. I love you. I love you. I love you. Actually, I didn't plan on it, but it worked out really fine. I didn't plan on it, but it's working fine. So thank you so much. I appreciate you. I hope you're doing well. God bless you. Again, 10 fall wedding color ideas. I'll just wait a couple more minutes and then we are going to get started. Again, thanks to everyone who has joined the live, and I'll just provide some information, and then you can return to your regularly scheduled programming. How is everybody doing? Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for coming in. I'm waiting, and then we'll get started. Okay. Today is Wednesday. As everyone knows, I usually come every Wednesday. And what I do after the live, I usually would update I will upload this video to the YouTube channel. It's on the Wedding Planner Lifestyle magazine show. It's on there. You can go to YouTube. You can look for it. It has our brand logo, which is the purple color. And it says the Wedding Planner magazine. It's there, and you can definitely, I'd love for you to subscribe and share. If you have any comments, please feel free to do so. This is a platform for sharing ideas and learning from each other, and just as also an inspiration, providing the knowledge and the experience that I have, and also sharing with the collective, my peers who are also in the business and just as talented, just as creative, and have ideas to share. So that's what it's about. Jillian Young. Hello, Miss Jillian. How are you? Thank you so much for joining. Oh my gosh, I haven't seen you, heard from you in a while. It's so good to have you on live. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, like I said, I want to go really quickly. I've made some notes for myself here. Just one second. Here we go. Okay, so I am going to start with the first color that I really love. I know I've seen a lot of it last year, although we were during the pandemic. But again, you're still reading wedding magazines. You're still looking for information online. You're trying to keep up with the trends because you're still in the industry and you'd like to know what's going on, although there wasn't much that we were doing as to planning weddings and people getting married. There were mini monies, as I call them. Some people got married, some people decided to wait for 2021 fall or for next year. So nonetheless, I just want to share some of my favorites, and you can definitely comment and include some of your favorites also. So the first one that I do like, I'm going to put my glasses on here for a second. I like Marigold. And the reason why I like Marigold is a color, it looks like, we can say yellow, but it's a little darker than yellow. And it goes well with everything. I mean, you can blend, or you can actually pair it with gray. You can do it with blush. You can also go black if you want to. You can do it with white also. It's very good with those colors. So pairing Marigold together, and of course we know Marigold in flowers when we see it. It's that big flower that has the yellow petals, and in the middle it's brown. That's a Marigold. It's yellow and brown. So for me, that's one of my favorite fall colors. Again, for fall, you can use Marigold in summer. You can also use that color for fall. So it's a color that can be used, I would call it all season, depending on your taste and if that's something that you really, really like. And again, you can do it in your decor. You can do it for your invitations. Paul is very versed on decorating and designing invitations, and a designer can also suggest to you what can go well with that dark yellow. So Marigold is one of those colors that I really, really, really like. The second one that I like a lot for 2021 into 2022, it's called Mist. Now, I'm working on getting graphics, so I just want you to know that's coming, that's coming, that's coming. I'm working on it so I can actually be like, here, there it is, and show you what it is, and I can go through and do my little pointing. So I'm working on that. Not, it's coming, it's coming, it's coming, it's coming. I don't want to say when, but it's something that I'm working on. So I'll be able to do that in the very near future. But mist is a color, and if mist is a color similar to gray, it's really, really light. It's like a really light gray. So if you picture gray and the lighter version to gray, that's what mist is. Mist is a color, again, you can match with anything. Gray can go with gray with blush, gray with pink, gray with any color you'd like, gray and black. You can pair it with any color and it works really, really well. So that's something can be for your bridesmaids dresses. Again, your table decor, it can be incorporated into your invitations. You can do that for your decor in the church, your bouquet. There's so many places that you can actually use the color mist or the light gray, as I mentioned. So again, that's a fabulous wedding color. Silver Sage also is another really hot 21 into 2022 wedding color, and it's similar to gray, it's just darker. It's a darker version to gray, and that can be paired with navy. It can be paired with coral. It can also be paired with brown. So you can, again, you can have that one color as the focal point, and then you can use other elements to build off of it in order to make your wedding absolutely beautiful regarding decor and your background and everything else, your backdrop. Sorry, and everything else. The next color that I do like is called Wisteria. And Wisteria looks like, it looks like a light blush. That's what Wisteria looks like. It's a pinkish color. It's a blush pink, but really, really light. And you can pair that with one of my favorite colors, which is, you can do it with purple. Again, you can do it with ivory. You can do it with a really light chocolate brown. If you want to bring it down a little bit for fall, you can add chocolate brown to it. It pairs really nicely with chocolate brown. You can also do it with purple, bright purple, going with Wisteria, which is kind of a pinkish purple. That's a really good contrast if you're decorating. And again, that can be for your bouquet, table decoration, your flowers, and also to incorporate in your invitations. Your cake also, you can decorate your cake, whether be it buttercream or fondant, and you can have it as a floral on your cake, just to bring and tie those colors in for your wedding decor. The next color that I'm really big on, and this is one of my favorites because that was part of my wedding, so I'm a little biased on that one. But hi everybody, Multipasta, thank you so much for joining. Thank you. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. I was just going through that we are touching on the 10 colors for fall 2021 into 2022 and just giving you some really quick ideas of what is trending right now. and how you can, a bride or even a designer can pair it if they're doing invitation decorations, or if you're a decorator and you're designing a backdrop, you can suggest to your clients, or if you're a baker and you're creating a cake and you'd like to, you know, provide some information to your clients if they do ask. Most times your bride would have an idea what she's looking for. However, we'd like to be well versed on you know, what the wedding is, what the theme of the wedding is, and we'd like to offer some suggestions. So this is a great way of providing some suggestions. And I'm at Burgundy. Now, as I mentioned, Burgundy is a color I really, really love. Apart from purple and all the other colors I'm really crazy about, Burgundy. Burgundy is a color that, first of all, it's a deep red. So it's not red. It's a color that I would describe as wine. If you picture wine, that's the color of burgundy. Actually, something like my lipstick. So, that's good. So my lipstick would be considered a burgundy. It's a really deep red into wine, so it has a wine element to it. The shade is really, really darker than red. And burgundy is a wonderful color for all seasons. If you're a bride and you're looking for something quote unquote neutral and you're not into grays, which is kind of gray or a light gray or a mist, and you're looking for a color for all season, you want to look at your pictures next year and be like, oh, I chose a color that's still in and would still be considered all seasons. Burgundy is a color to consider. Now, burgundy, as I mentioned, it's a really deep, it's like a wine color. The reason why I love burgundy, again, it's all season. Burgundy, you can mix it with any color, you can pair it with anything, and it's beautiful. It's so dominant in the fact that if you pair it with brown, it looks really good. If you pair it with ivory, it's beautiful. Burgundy dresses with an ivory sash, or however you choose whatever you choose to pair burgundy with, looks beautiful. You can do burgundy in gray, you can do burgundy in pink, you can put burgundy with any other color that is part of that color family, which would be a blush, pink, something in the grays. If you'd like to go into the gray color family, you can also do, I wouldn't suggest white because burgundy is such a bold color and white is such a stark, also bold color in its sense. So I wouldn't suggest white. I always suggest something that would be part of it, which is more pink, blush, gray, something peachy. That would be actually beautiful to pair burgundy with. But again, it's something to consider for flowers, for backdrop, for invitations, your table decor, your bridesmaid dresses. One to really, really consider. Even doing something for your hair. If you're going to do any kind of accessory for your hair, it's really, really pretty. Burgundy is a really good color. The next color that I really, really love also that is in for 2021 into 2022 will be burnt orange. And I know, like I said, I'm coming with the graphics. I'll be able to show you exactly what I'm talking about. Believe you me, I'm working on it. Burnt orange it's orange, but a deep orange, not the color of the fruit orange, but darker than that. So actually, I have a little flower here. But anyway, I have a flower that's part of my arrangement. That is, I was just gonna grab it. That is burnt orange, and actually, I'm going to grab it. Give me 1 second. Let's see here. Yeah, I can. Hey guys, thank you. Okay, so this beauty right here, this is considered burnt orange. So you see the difference. This is a yellowy kind of yellow and orange or gold. This is what I would describe as the marigold. When I'm speaking about the marigold, this would be the color of the marigold. And this would be burnt orange. This is a lighter burnt orange, and this is the darker shade of burnt orange. Now this color can be paired also with gray. You can put any other color. You can put yellow. If you notice, yellow goes well with it. You can go with green also. So it depends on if you want to go. Thank you. Look at my roses. Thank you. So that's what I would consider burnt orange. And again, you can pair it with browns if you want to bring the color down a little bit. You can take it up a notch if you'd like to pair it with something a little bit darker to match. You can go with gray if you want to go a little lighter. And again, you can go with definitely orange. If you want to do, look at these two colors together. If you want to do burnt orange and a yellow, it works well also. It goes well with green also. The leaves are green, so that's something that you can definitely try. And again, you can incorporate it depending on the time of year which we're going into fall. My suggestion would be to look into burnt orange. You can do that in your bridesmaids dresses, again in the bouquet. It can fall into the groom's corsage for him. You can do it in your backdrop. There's so many places that you can incorporate this color, which is burnt orange for fall, and it will be absolutely, again, it gives you a little bit of summer, but it's also really great for fall. So you have the best of both worlds. You have summer because we're leaving summer going into fall, and then you're having a wedding in fall, so if you want to still do something with color, you have burnt orange, which is absolutely beautiful. Cinnamon rose is another color that I really love, and cinnamon rose is just its name. Cinnamon would be, it looks a little bit of purple, but a darker purple, not light purple. So it's dark purple. Again, based on season, you can add blush to it, you can add purple to it, you can add gray to it, you can add black to it. There's so much that you can actually do. Anything lighter to lift it. You can add green also, not an emerald green, but I would say like a sea green to go with this color, and it would be wonderful for either your bouquet or, you know, incorporating it throughout your entire wedding. And last but not least, I like blues. We didn't talk about blues, and I'm very big on blue. Dusty blue. Dusty blue is a little darker than sky blue. So dusty blue you can pair with heather green. You can also do purple. You can do blue on blue, which you have a dusty blue, which is a little darker than sky blue. And you can also add sky blue, so it pairs nicely. It's a contrast where you have lighter and darker of the same color, so you have a beautiful contrast. It's like me wearing this top. You have a darker green, this green, but I also use like a mint green to pair it. That would be the color regarding dusty blue. So that is also something to consider, because I know a lot of times brides are, well, I'm doing green and I don't want to do everything green. But if you decide that this I'm going to do mint green, and then I'll do a lighter green in the same color family, it's a great contrast. So that's something you can definitely try, and it looks absolutely beautiful. And again, please ask your invitation designers, you can ask your bakers, you can ask your people that actually are doing your decor. They have great ideas. They work with paper, they work with color, they work with textures. They'll be able to advise you as to how to pair colors and what looks beautiful. You may have blue, and you may be like, well, I have navy blue. I don't know, I want to go with navy blue, but I don't want everything to be navy blue. And basically they can suggest to you, okay, you have navy blue, let's do a lighter blue in the same color family. Let's do purple with that, light purple, because again, blue is a solid color. It's a bold color. You need something lighter to soften it and actually pair it so it looks really nicely. And again, you take into consideration that you're getting married, your groom, which would be your new husband, you want to incorporate colors that works well for him and the groom and everyone else. So it's important, if you have, for instance, like a navy blue, to do something a little lighter, like a powder blue with a navy blue would be a great contrast. The lighter color for you, the darker color for him. So just making sure that your colors blend nicely and they're part of what you would consider. I touched on emerald green already, as I made reference to what I'm wearing. And last but not least, oh my goodness, dusty rose. And we all know when I mention dusty rose, it's definitely similar to pink. Hello, Chichen. I know you're all the way from Mexico. I really appreciate you joining. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Everyone else that's on the live, I appreciate you. Today I'm just giving really very, very quickly, I'm doing 10 fall ideas, color ideas for your fall wedding. So the top 10 fall wedding color ideas for 2021 and beyond. And we're on the last one. And the last one would be one of my favorite, which is Dusty Rose. And Dusty Rose is like blush. It's similar to blush. It's a little more, it's a light blush. And again, you can go with something bold like navy blue. You can also do purple in the purple color family. You can also blend that with burgundy. It's really pretty with burgundy. And you can also go with green. You can do a green similar to what I'm doing, heather green or emerald green, something a little bit darker, and that would be a great contrast. So that's all I have for you today. I just want to go through them really, really quickly, what the 10 wedding color ideas. And the first one I started with was Marigold, which is this yellow. This would be considered Marigold, this one right here. So beautiful. And then we had from Marigold, we did Mist, which is type of a really light gray. It sounds exactly as it is. If it's a mist, that means something really, really light. Like when you get a mist of water, if you're at the waterfalls and a mist, it's something light. It's just a sprinkle. That's what it is. A really nice touch of gray. The next one I had was Silver Sage. Silver Sage is similar to gray. And the next one is Wisteria, which is purple, but a lighter purple, really, really beautiful, similar to our brand, that light purple. You would consider that Wisteria if you'd like to name that Wisteria. Then there's Burgundy, one of my favorites. It's all season. You can pair it with whatever it is, pink, gray, blush, brown. Burgundy is such a wonderful color. It transitions from summer to fall. It's all season. You can definitely do Burgundy. And the other one was Burnt Orange, and I made a reference. Burnt Orange looks like this right here, the perimeter, or this would be Burnt Orange. If you want to go with something lighter, this would be similar to a Burnt Orange. And that would be a beautiful color also. Nice transition from summer into fall. All season. So even if you look at your photos, 10 years later, it wouldn't be outdated, quote unquote, because it's a wonderful color, burnt orange. And the other was Cinnamon Rose. Again, Cinnamon Rose is similar to Heather Rose. It's a dark peach. It's a dark peach color, not the light peach, a darker peach. Great color for fall. And a dusty blue, we cannot forget our blues. Dusty blue would be a little darker than a sky blue. And I mentioned that pairing that with navy would be absolutely beautiful. It's light on dark, so it's a really great contrast, similar to something that I'm wearing, darker and lighter. You have that contrast, actually absolutely beautiful. And there's Dusty Rose. Again, that's a peachy color. We all love peach. I don't know which girl or woman who wouldn't love peach, but peach is a color that it's universal. You can use it with anything. I mean, blues, greens, pinks. Peach is a wonderful color. It's really light, so it can go both ways. I mean, you can do it for summer, you can do it for fall. Since we're speaking about fall colors, I would suggest pairing it with navy blue, with gray, purple. If you want to go dark purple, would really look good with anything that's blush. And the last one, but not least, I did mention emerald green. I didn't go into it too much because I mentioned what I was wearing already. But emerald green also, as you know, emerald green is the darker. It's something like the stem of the flower or the leaf. This would be a little bit darker than this would be considered emerald green. And again, you can pair emerald green with something a little bit lighter, or you can go totally contrast where you can actually add, how about green and yellow? You can do this if you'd like to, or browns or peach for your wedding this year. Again, guys, thank you so much for joining me. That's all I have for today. I'll be coming to you again next Wednesday, the same time, by God's grace. If you'd like to join me on the live, please send me a DM and let me know, and we can definitely have a chat. You, of course, talking about the product or service that you are offering to our wedding industry. And please check out the video also on our YouTube channel. Subscribe and like and share and comment. I really appreciate you joining me. Thank you so much. I love you so much. Bye.